as musicians, what does the Vans Warped Tour mean to you?
I mean, we've, had the Vans Warped Tour has been really held high in regard for, when we were kids, it was just like the pinnacle of coolness. Like,
Right.
we all grew up listening to punk rock and stuff, so it was definitely like a goal for us. And it's an honor to do it.
What about for you?
Likewise. Shared sentiment.
Nice. Now you guys just announced sixth album that will be dropping in August 24th, I believe, on Roadrunners. Let's talk about this album. What's different this time around? Who are you guys as a band on album number 6?
We're challenging ourselves. Like we've written, we say it every album, but this is definitely the best album we've ever written. It's the most experimental for us. I mean, we've definitely been burned by a lot of people saying we sound the same every album, which isn't really true if you actually listen to them. But I mean, this time we've really pushed ourselves, and the results have been amazing, and they speak for themselves, and we just can't wait for people to hear it.
Now, on this record, you guys are not with Will Putney again. You guys have Matt Squire this time around.
Yeah.
How different was it going into the studio with him? Like, how did he really challenge you guys this time around?
I guess we just got a little bit comfortable with Will. He's worked on every record since Youngblood, so in one way or another, he's mixed 3 and produced 2 with us, and engineered Youngblood. So it was just nice to have a change, and obviously there's like a bit of trying to impress the new guy, and he just brought out a lot of really good performances and had great ideas for us, because every album we go in with a full album and then sit down and just sort of tinker a little bit but don't change much, and he was much the same, except just some of his ideas were just so different to anything we'd tried before. It was just a really positive experience.
So did you guys have him in mind in advance of going into the studio? Is that the producer you guys wanted to work with, or was there a list that you guys were considering?
We had a list. I think we had, I can't even remember the other guys, to be honest, but we met with Matt, and he just seemed super down to earth and just like one of the boys. So that's the main thing we look for in spending 6 weeks with someone. And he was also just like, we met with other guys, and we were like, well, are you going to be around for the entire recording? And they're like, well, we'll be in and out. And I'm like, X, big red flag. So he was there the whole time, and just really his heart was in it. He wanted to make an amazing album with us, and we pulled it off.
With the previous 5 records that you guys already had released, like, how do you guys personally feel you've evolved in your careers as musicians?
I guess everything has sort of come down to this last album that we're doing. Not last as in the finish, but to the most recent album that we've done. I guess maybe we weren't ready to make the next step on the last album, I don't know, but we've definitely made it on this album, and I guess everything's just led to this, and it's exciting because it's music we all love, and we're growing, and we get the music's growing with us, and I don't know, it's cool.
Same with you?
Yeah, I mean, we wrote the record we want to listen to. I mean, that's always been the case for me. I would never want to release something that I personally didn't like. So, and yeah, like I said, we really challenged ourselves and tried a lot of new things, and it's made us enjoy what we do again. Even more so. Yeah.
We're like saying things that make it sound really bad, but we've always enjoyed it. But this next album is like
We do this.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes complete sense. Now, any challenges that you guys faced while creating this record? Any certain songs that almost didn't make the record?
I lost my passport and had to record in Toronto instead of Beltsville in Maryland. That was a challenge, and I'm singing on this record, which was a massive challenge and led to a fairly large breakdown during recording. And yeah, it was very hard for me. Hardest one yet.
How did you take that first step to singing on this record?
By accident. We tried to do something in Beltsville, and it was like tonal screaming, but it was fucking very high and sounded like a bad akadaka. And
I mean, he sings on a lot of songs now. There's not that much screaming on the album. I mean, there's a lot of tonal screaming, but Joel actually does sing on a lot of songs as well. So I mean, and he sounds amazing. And for the first time for him actually to attempt that, and the results speak for themselves. Yeah.
Now,
I had to like check. I'm like, is it all right? They're like, yes, it's good. That's why we're getting you to do it. I'm like, oh, okay, do it again. I'm like, is it all right?
now with that change in now that you're singing more, did it change the way that lyrics are written? Not at all.
No, I write lyrics when I'm at rock bottom, and that's that, which happens all the time. So.
Right. Right. Let's talk about the new single that's out right now. The music video. It's a short film. It's part of a three-part short film, and it's heavy. Like, talk to me about this single. Like, and what was the first pick for the lead for the album?
The music and the video are not linked at all. So, no. So it's just like you put out a music video, everyone does it. So instead of just doing the usual. I've wanted to do it for a while, and we finally got to do it, is to write like a movie and then just put music on top of the movie. So there's like, everyone had lines and everything for this, so there's...
Yeah, it was like a full feature.
Yeah. So when it comes together, it'll be like 15, 20 minutes or something, and there'll be music to it. So they're like two different entities that just happen to be coupled together.
Lucky as well, like the fact that the songs we picked for the singles go really well with what's happening in the storyline. Like, yeah.
What was this production process like, and why is this something that you guys have been wanting to do for a while, like for the band, like some kind of short film with your music?
We always want to do interesting videos, and this time we actually got the budget from the record label to do it. So, yeah.
We're like, we're not going to give you the budget for all three, so you just do one at a time. We're like, well, sure.
Not gonna be as good, but well, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, new album drops August 24th on Roadrunner Records. You guys are on Warped Tour right now. Can we expect a proper U.S. headline tour maybe for the record once it drops?
Of course, yeah. I don't know when, but yeah,
Right.
Definitely.
We'll announce that at the end of this tour, I suppose. I'm not sure. Whenever people tell you you're allowed to say something. We're like mushrooms, fed shit and held in the dark.